The battle for Spitzer Dam has begun.
Well, welcome and thank you for joining me. My name is Sunbob and we're playing Robocraft. And this is going to be a different episode. I'm going to do another Ask Me Anything. I got some really good questions after the last one, and I didn't even want to wait. A little weird video here that we're watching. I was actually taping myself earlier today to try to just analyze my gameplay. Wasn't intended to post it, but it ended up being a pretty fun match. I see I'm the and you get to watch a picture of me playing a game without any intention of talking to you. So you get to see my weird facial expressions. But anyway, I just am up to answer some more questions because you guys have come up with some good ones. And the first one is from Rudolph101, although I actually get it online a lot, and that is, how old am I? Well, yes, I truly am, like my bio on my site says. I am a grandpa gamer. I'm 66 years old. Then it goes on to ask about, do I have any family? And yes, I do. I have been married for 42 years now. And I have 2 adult daughters, all grown up and out on their own. And I have now 2 grandchildren. And some of you who have been regulars at my site have seen my grandson. He'll come on every once in a while. He likes to help me build. And he couldn't care less about fighting, but he likes to build, and he likes every once in a while to do a video with Papa. He's just 6, he's a kindergartner. And I pick him up after school and we spend the afternoons together until his parents come and get him after they get off work. I also have a new, as of the time of this video taping, a 4-month-old granddaughter. She's not quite ready for Robocraft yet, but she is a little sweetheart as well. I'm very lucky that they live here in town and I get to see them pretty much whenever I want. So, I think that's probably, yeah, that'll handle that. And then the next one, Pixel Pudis was asking, how did I find Robocraft? Well, that one I was looking for a new game to play. The game I had been playing had gotten boring and pretty much had gotten to the end of its life. And it still exists. But there was no activity on it anymore. I was playing Edgeworld, and everyone had built up their bases to the point where their clans had filled the map, and pretty much everyone had agreements to not attack each other, so nothing happened. And at the time I was using a Linux computer, and the only real way to have gaming on Linux is through Steam, so I installed Steam, and I was looking at Steam for a game that might strike my eye, and Robocraft looked like an interesting game to try. And of course, like so many of us, after I tried it, I got hooked, and I've been off and running ever since. I'm now on a Windows box and playing it in Windows, but still the same game, same account. And that leads also into a question from Conops. Did I play games before Robocraft? And the answer to that is, oh yes. I have been playing games since before computer games, and played many of the earliest computer games before the internet even existed and there was such a thing as online gaming. But But I guess you could probably say that my gaming started with pinball. When I was in college, I played a lot of pinball, and I was actually fairly good at it. I could put a quarter or two in the machine, and
Your bottom fusion tower is
if you know anything about pinball, if you get certain scores, you win 3 games, and I usually could end up playing most of the
Your
night
bottom fusion tower is under
and
attack.
have a few beers, and then about the time I was ready to get on, I could hand off
You no
to
longer
somebody
have your
else
clock
with
cycle booster.
a few games
Spotted.
for them to play for free. I don't know if it's fair to say I was a pinball
Spotted.
wizard, but being a poor college student, I could play
Your top
pinball all
fusion
night
tower is
and
under
afford it,
attack.
which was the goal. And then in the early days of computer gaming, there were games like the first game I remember was Pong. And if you know what that is, look it up on the internet. It was a simple sort of a tennis type game, and we played that for hours. And then Tetris came out. I've never had a game console, you know, a Xbox or PlayStation or anything like that. About the time that those came out, I was working and raising my family, and I didn't have money for stuff like that. But I did have, in the pre-internet days, World Wide Web days, I had a Commodore 64,
Spotted.
and I would play different games. You know, you could do SimCity on that, play games like that on it,
Spotted.
play Olympics.
Your top
Did
fusion
stuff like
tower
that.
is under attack.
I know my daughters grew up
Your team has
as
captured
little
the middle
kids with
fusion
that
tower.
one.
Clock cycle booster activated.
Grandson's mother
Spotted.
started
The top
playing
fusion tower has been
computer
captured.
games when she was 2 years
You no
old.
longer have your clock cycle booster.
So
Your team has
that's
captured
nothing new
clock
in my
fusion tower.
family.
Clock
Most
cycle
recently,
activated.
10, 12 years ago,
Your middle
I
fusion tower is under
online
attack.
poker became
Your
very
bottom
popular
fusion tower is under
in the
attack.
United States, and I became a regular on a site called Ultimate Bet, and ended up
Your
being one of the
middle fusion
hosts
tower is
of
under
a
attack.
regular Saturday night tournament. It was the first private
Your bottom fusion tower is under attack.
invitation only
Your middle fusion tower
tournament
is
on
under attack.
Ultimate Bet.
The middle fusion tower has
And
been captured. You no
we
longer
had
have your
we had a
clock
lot
cycle
of fun
booster.
with that, and if you want to find out what that was like, go to my blog, because I blogged about it. Then we would play our match, and then I would write up
Your bottom fusion tower
story
is under
about
attack.
how the tournament
The
went,
bottom
sort of
fusion
reported
tower
on
has
the
been
event.
captured. Your fusion
Put
shield
that on
has
my
been
blog.
deactivated.
And unfortunately, that came to an end when
Spotted.
the United States
Your plutonium
banned
reactor is under
online
attack.
poker, decided that that wasn't okay. So I moved on,
Your plutonium reactor is under attack.
and then ultimately found a game called Edgeworld, which was an online space, build your station, build them up to defend and attack other people's bases.
Your plutonium reactor is under attack.
And then, like I said, about the time that died out, I found RoboCraft, and I've been here for about 2 years now. Finally, Pixel Pudis was asking about RoboCraft itself, and he's got an idea for a new game mode. He was wondering if I thought King of the Hill could be fun. And
Your team has captured the
it
top
might be.
fusion tower.
I'm not sure. It would
Your
depend for
fusion
me how
shield
you
is
play
now
it.
active.
I'm not
Spotted.
really in the game
Spotted.
for just the shoot 'em
Your top
ups.
fusion tower
I'm not
is
really.
under
I've never
attack.
really been into first-person shooters or that. Games that are primarily just killing other players. I'm more into strategy games, games that make me think a little bit, which is why I like Battle Arena.
Clock cycle booster.
so much. But King of the Hill that could be interesting. It certainly would be more interesting than the pit, I would think, or it'd be an interesting variation on the pit. I don't play the pit at all. That's just not anything interesting. Well, folks, I hope that's was of interest to you. And if it will, I think we'll take a break from doing these. I certainly don't want to do this regularly. You guys pretty much know a lot about me. Now it's just a matter of catch me in the games and let's party together, play some games, and have some fun. And it looks like we've got about maybe 2 minutes left in this match. So let's just see what we've got. We are here in Spike. Here we go. Level 13. And strip those seams pretty well, can't you? Here we go again. Look at the face. Look at that concentration. Oh my goodness. Is that what I look like? Yep. That's what I look like. Well, folks, we'll go and we'll see what we get in the crate here. And I'll say thank you to you. And if you like this site, please give me a like, give me a follow, invite your friends. If you're not following, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. That's what keeps me going. I just do this for fun. It's not monetized. I don't make any money at it. It'd be cool if it did someday. My wife would like that. I don't really care about that. And as always, do your battling in the games, in your world. I do bid you peace. Bye-bye.